Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Craft and Chat. In today's episode, I believe we're on episode 8 now. As you can see, we have completed the cowl and we're starting something new. This time I'm going to show you guys some art that I've been working on. It is actually attached to the topic of today, which is Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. That's right, Digimon. This is one of my childhood loves. Okay, full disclosure, I refused to watch Digimon for the longest time because I, quote, little kid me, it's a copy of Pokemon. And then there was this marathon of Digimon on the TV one day, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I might as well watch it. And then I was hooked. I could not stop watching it. I fell head over heels in love with the digital world and the plot line, and just now I watched it in English too, and this was back in the 90s, so they didn't really have like the technology to sync up to the lips for the dubbing. So what they did a lot of the time was they just added stuff. So you'll have like little really quirky jokes like thrown into the original anime, well, I guess the original dubbed anime, and it made for this very unique experience for me. And then season 2 came out. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch season 2. I'm not gonna watch season 2. Oh, this is just a copy of season 1. What is this armored Digivolution, right? And I watched a few episodes and I fell in love with it. So when season 3 came along, I was like, all right, let's do it. Digimon, let's go. And I hated it. I think I would like season 3 a lot more now, Tamers I think it's called, that I'm older. It was just so drastically different from the first 2 seasons. Like, they were in the real world the whole time. It was a lot grittier, a lot darker. Okay, I'm just gonna come out flat out and say it. They weren't in the digital world, and I did not like that they weren't in the digital world, and therefore it was not as good a show for me. Like, it was just missing so much of what I loved about the original 2 seasons. But like I said, if I went back and watched it now, which I do intend to at some point, I think I would like it and appreciate it a lot more. Ironically, Renamon is my favorite Digimon. Who knew, right? However, the artwork here is not actually based on the original anime. It is based on the new complete reboot for 2020, which has 5 episodes out now. I've seen the first 4, and it went on hiatus for a few months because you know what, guys, we all know, right? Yeah. But I was cautious because Digimon Tri was a thing, and that was when they brought back, remember those 2 seasons that I loved? Okay, like the first season. They brought back the original cast from the first season, much older, and at first I was super excited, but it had lost almost all of the charm. Completely gone. There were a few nostalgic moments, but the plot was disjointed, and it was not the fangirl experience that I had wanted it to be, of reliving my childhood for an older audience. And then they came out with Digimon Adventure 2020. And I'm like, I'm not sure. You know, the same thing if season 1 of Digimon, I'm not sure. Season 2 of Digimon, not sure. Season 3 of Digimon, yes, oh god, I hate it. Digimon Tri, yes, oh god, I hate it. But, so, might as well follow the formula here, right? We watched episode 1, I watched episode 1 with my friend, and I was like, I don't know about this, guys, because, slight spoiler, they're not in the digital world. They go into the internet in like episode 1. And I'm like, why? But it was still hype because, I don't know, there was something about they revamped the art, but the art still looks the same at the same time. Like, it's a perfect redo of the original style. And we're watching it in Japanese this time, so even if it were in English, I don't think like all the little quirkiness would be there. But the characters' personalities shine through so strongly. And the first few episodes, they were hyped. I'm not gonna lie, they were hyped. So I was like, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna see where this is going. And now by episode 4, which is what I'm on, I am completely on board. Because they went into the digital world! It is, in fact, an actual, true and honest reboot of the series. The plot is not the same, but I can see a lot of the original core values. I can see a lot of the original personalities and struggles, I think, are already starting to pop up there. But there looks also like there's a little bit more character development. We're seeing not everyone is thrown into the digital world at once, and that just so I'm hoping, I don't know, I've got a lot of hope. I'm really excited enough to draw a little fan art of one of my favorite Digidestins and her Digimon, who is super awesome. This is Sora and Biomon, and I don't know, I'm just I'm really excited to see what the series is going to go in from here. And if it'll be true to my childhood, or if I have a lot more to go. Who knows? But that's kind of my nerding out for Digimon for now. Much shorter than it has been in the past, I know. So sit back and enjoy the rest of the artwork. Bye-bye.